Yung sing mararating kalangitan at bituin. Tinting kinakasalan ko'y magdidingding. Hawak niyo'y tibay ng damdamin. Naman sa'king pagising, piling ko'y pangarap na bituin. Kapiling ko'y pangarap na bituin. Unti-unting mararating, kalangitan at bituin. Unti-unting kinabagasan ko'y magdidingding. At ngayon, tibay ng damdamin. Naman sa'king pagising, piling ko'y pangarap na
This macro-enabled workbook currently have 8 tables that we can explore. First, the top header shows the company that we are viewing. We can view another company by entering the symbol at the top right, then press Get Yahoo Data. There is also a random symbol or ticker generation if you just want to view some random company. You can change the date so that the tables end at a previous year, for example. Then we have the menu buttons in which you can navigate to the 8 different tables, and then the TOC or Table of Contents button to the far right. Below the header is the description of the company. So these top header areas are free things, so it stays as we scroll down. So you can use the menu panel at any time. So table 7, which is our simple prediction based on historical performance. So we have, for example, the potential upside risk. We are using the current, the beginning closing price, uh, and then use the median January to the highest price to get the possible price at peak, because that's exactly what we want to get. So possible price at peak would be how high the price could go up. That's why the what we use is January to the highest high. So if we want to know what the price is at peak, then we look at the what happened in the previous years, and I use the median, which is we sort the values and get whatever is in the middle. So in this case, the median is 42% from the beginning closing price. Okay, and then for median rally, for possible price at rally, we're using the current closing price, whatever closing price is in the previous intraday. So for example, Friday, so today's Sunday, so we use the closing price on Friday, last Friday, and multiply that to the median rally. And that value comes from the table 6, which is the highest percentage rally every year, and we get the median of that. So it says here 207.66. The last closing price of Tesla was 173.44. So if it were to rally the next day, it could possibly rally up to 207.66. Notice that the possible peak price is said to be 153.80. That's because the beginning closing price was 108.10. Because in beginning of the year, because I think since last year, the price of Tesla was going down, and it was really I think at the bottom in January. That's why the calculated peak price was relatively lower, because that was because we're calculating from a downward trend. So, and then potential downside risk. So we're calculating from, if we want to know the possible price at bottom, like how far could go down. The prediction was 85.72, because the median January to the lowest price, or to the bottom price, in historically is 21 -21%. And our beginning closing price was 108, so we multiplied that to -21% to get the 85.72. And then if it were to sell off, we are using the most recent closing price, which is 173.44, and the median sell off was -15%. Once again, that's from table 6. So the possible price at sell off, so right now it's 173, it could possibly go down to 147.69. And then the closing price, which is using the variable from January to December, these are the reported values every year, and the median of that is 21%. So we simply calculate the beginning closing price of 108.10 multiplied by 21 to get the 130.39. Once again, the current price right now is 173, so it's beyond what was predicted. Well, it doesn't really mean much, because prices fluctuate. So So yeah, so just it means that we don't. It seems that we are over what we normally would expect the price, the what the median is, what our conservative estimate is. So the price is already much higher than our conservative estimate. But once again, this is coming from a downtrend, so it's normal. So that's probably why it is much lower than expected. Because we also have to think where the price at um, when making this estimate. In the past, it was very concerning the amount of time that research and companies take. It can also lead to time wasting activities such as relying too much on gossip, on other people's opinions, and not enough time doing quality research. So hopefully this can get us up to the speed to help us to get started with collecting quality information so that we spend more of our time critically thinking the most important pieces as to where the chosen company might be heading.
Same old song, just once more.